let's talk a little bit about mine. I want you to keep going on, but can you explain what my thyroid issues were?
Yeah, that's a good example to use, because the other piece of this kind of complex conversation is, there's hypothyroid and hyperthyroid.
Right.
And hypo obviously meaning low thyroid hormone production. Hyperthyroid would be high thyroid hormone production, overproduction of thyroid hormones. And in your case, you were hypo, low thyroid hormone production. Now, how is hypothyroid determined? This is where it gets a little confusing.
Yeah.
When TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, is elevated, that's a sign that the brain is having to produce more of that to stimulate the thyroid more, which is actually TSH being high tells us that your thyroid is underperforming, hypothyroid. And there's a number of different things that can cause that. Sometimes, or one of the most common causes is some form of autoimmunity, which is when our body's own immune cells start attacking our thyroid, and that's often referred to as Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And so in your case, it was hypothyroid, meaning elevated TSH, and your body wasn't producing or isn't producing enough thyroid hormone naturally in order to be optimal for pregnancy.
Yeah. So that was something that was really confusing to me throughout our whole journey. I think I had to ask you nonstop.
Every time we were in front of a doctor, yeah.
Which one do I have again?
Yeah. It is confusing because high TSH, hypo, low thyroid.
Yeah. So, well, thanks. I want to get more into it, but that helps paint a picture. I've been getting a lot of questions about the thyroid and why it's important, and I wanted to bring you on here because you're my little expert with that. So
yeah, and I would just say the next step is, I started to say earlier, depending on which part of that cascade, of hormones that we just discussed, depending on which part is low, there's a different root cause and therefore a different treatment. So once you see that whole cascade and you really look at the entire thyroid gland production, thyroid hormone production, then you can start to pinpoint what do we need to address in order to correct it.
Okay.